When I hear this Hollywood guy talking about keeping people fairly fearful and how it is that they wage, it's kind of strange because I was forcibly injected and run out of government, and the media doesn't even realize it or recognize it. No one cares. I think back on a lot of things, but what do you do? And who is it? I look at it as being like because it's everything's so large above us. It's kind of like an international regime anyway. Sometimes I think human beings are pushed into fighting with each other. Then again, I might be wrong. Human beings sometimes, can be just like every other creature in the world trying to survive. It can get kind of nasty. I believe that energies could be spent better building into space, but they prefer to fight because they're either led by lessers. I should say we are led. I should say human society is led by lessers, or we are controlled. My life is like a nightmare since working as a bank examiner for the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation. Billions of dollars are involved. The whole game changes. Even that was in California. I am in Alabama, and I have actually been abused here in ways that you would not believe. Just recently, a federal agent came to my home because I tried to enter a government city council meeting. I had reported an attack on my life in 2001 at that meeting. The federal government had not responded to emails after the attack. That was for reporting money laundering and obvious murder, labeled suicide. Anyway, let me see my little transition word here. I'm trying to break out of that. Like I said, I believe energies can be spent building instead of destroying. But they have the nuts. They have the insanity to call me insane. I have not killed anyone. I would not condone killing anyone. I simply survived and I ran an audit test. Your government is basically, I don't know, look at your dollar. It's emaciated. Just like the sheriff's inmates who I had thrown out, or I had a sheriff thrown out. He was stealing inmate food funds in Mobile, Alabama. Sheriff Jack Tillman. They were emaciated inmates. In a way, that's what's happened to this nation. Casinos and money laundering were at the base of this, from what I could see as a bank examiner, but there was more to this. We live in an age of technology. To the Hollywood type, get me a freaking job, man. I wouldn't go back to L.A. unless you paid me some moolah, buddy.